We're actually hoping that the president is going to address the issues of unemployment, which is the biggest issue in our country, and now is actually going to come up with the issues of to rescue the SOEs. Yes.
Do you think that particularly when you look at state-owned enterprises, they are the topic of the day today? The Red Berets have said they're going to be creating some drama in the State of the Nation address today. Is Minister Gordon doing a good job in the state-owned enterprises?
I'd like to reserve my comment on that.
Why would you like to reserve your comment on that?
Because I believe the spokesperson of the party is more than capable to answer that question.
And you, sir? What are you expecting to hear from the president in terms of state-owned enterprises, particularly the power utility?
I hope that the president will be able to tell us what can be done to turn around ESCOM, given the fact that we're losing a lot of jobs as we speak. Unemployment has risen to 29%, and if he does not address that, he would have failed in taking this occasion and making sure that he takes the nation into confidence in terms of turning around the country and building a strong economy.
On this issue of turning around the economy, creating jobs, President Ramaphosa, when he came into the presidency, he was seen as a prominent someone who's been and worked within the private sector, and that it would be easier for government and the private sector to work together for economic stimulation of the country, for there to be trust within government and the private sector. Is there seemingly a synergy between the two now, or has the divide further exacerbated?
I think that instead of being better, things are worse than they were before. The president had made good promises when he first assumed office, but to say the least, nothing has changed. In fact, things have gone worse. Employment rate has risen. We've seen now, for instance, that provinces are not doing well in terms of employment. It's only the Western Cape that is better than all the other 8 provinces. So for me, I think that nothing has changed. And I wish South Africans could be able to see that nothing has changed and nothing will ever change. That has not changed in the past 25 years.
Thank you very much, sir. All the best for tonight. And we'll hear from you once the State of the Nation address is done. But I'm going to bring in some other dignitaries and guests who've come to the State of the Nation address. It's young people whom are here. What are you hoping to hear from President Ramaphosa tonight, particularly when it comes to issues that are currently facing youth in this particular country?
This side, I want to hear in terms of job opportunities, because we are facing unemployment in South Africa. So it is time now. He must not do the talk show, but he must speak action. What is the action plan that is going to do for our country?
What are you particularly hoping that won't be spoken, but will be done to benefit you? I assume be a young businessman or a young professional within whichever space you are working in. How is the State of the Nation address going to change your own material conditions?
As a councillor from Overstrand, what I hope, because I'm facing there is unemployment, so I, as he was going around before the SONA, many countries, so he's going to bring investment so that we can be able to to implement in our country and assist all the fears of government so that the unemployment can be addressed.
Thank you very much. Those are some of the young people who come here. He is a public representative and a councillor from where he comes from, and hoping to effect change within his own particular community. But it's going to step out of shot and show you that they too, as young people, have come out and put on their Christmas clothes, if one may say, and dressed up their best clothes.
Farewell, a matric farewell. That's what we're trying to do to this SONA of 2020.
Oh, well, they are saying it's a matric farewell. I wonder how old they are to be attending matric farewells. But the red carpet has been rolled out for them. But will it also be rolled out for you and I back home facing socio-economic conditions? Or is it only preserved for the minority few in power?
All right. Many thanks there to our reporter Samkela Maseko live from Parliament. He is there on the red carpet. And I tell you what, one person who's got his Christmas clothes on today is Peter